that be Disney foods from the park, Disney foods from the movies or cartoons, or creative Disney-inspired foods of our own invention. And today I'm very excited because we are making, can you guess, Incredibles Popsicles! Yay! In honor of the Incredibles coming out so soon, and you know that that theater is going to be full of people my age. I'm so excited. I've decided that I am going to make some popsicles that are the color scheme of the Incredibles. You know those popsicles that are, I thought they were called Rocket Pops, but it turns out they're called Firecracker Popsicles, but they're like the red, white, and blue ones. Well, I'm going to do those, but I'm going to do them homemade and all like natural, much healthier version of them. And I'm going to do them in the color scheme of the Incredibles instead. So they're going to be red, yellow, and black. And it's going to be a nice kind of summery treat since it is hot here. I live in Texas. Spring is hell and gone. It's summer now. So without wasting any more time, let's get started on these pops. So to make these popsicles, you're going to want some brown sugar, some lime juice, either pre-packaged or you can just get fresh limes and make your own lime juice. It's up to you. You're also going to want some kind of a yellow fruit, so I have some frozen pineapple here, but you can use whatever you like. And you'll want some yogurt that is not going to affect the color of your yellow, so I've got some peach silk dairy-free yogurt here, and some turmeric to also help with the yellow coloring. For the black and red portions of my popsicles, I've got this mixed berry medley, and I'm going to use the darkest berries for the black part and the red berries for the red part. And you're going to obviously need some popsicle molds. You're also going to want some chia seeds for the black portion. You'll want a blender to blend up each part. And some white sugar for your yellow portions so that the brown sugar doesn't affect the color. So the first thing that I'm doing is taking all the pops off of my popsicle mold to get it all ready. And I'm going to start by doing the black portion of the popsicles. So here is my mixed bag of berries, and I'm going to go ahead and pull all of the black berries that I can find and go ahead and put that in the blender. Hey kitty cat, what you doing? To these blackberries, I added some lime juice, which I'm getting ready right now, and some brown sugar. So I started out with a tablespoon of brown sugar and about a tablespoon of lime juice. I ended up needing more later. And I also added a couple of tablespoons of chia seeds. My reasoning for the chia seeds is that they would help to make everything look black because chia seeds are black, and they would help the texture be less icy and more like puddingy. Kind of worked. You may need to add water and more lime juice to help blend everything up, and you'll definitely want to add sugar to taste. I ended up adding another tablespoon of sugar and another tablespoon of lime juice, and then here I'm adding a tablespoon of cocoa powder because I was very disappointed with how the color turned out. It was very like red and purpley, and I wanted it to be black, gosh dang it. Yeah, so that's what I tried to do. And then I added another tablespoon of chia seeds, hoping that the chia seeds would help make it a little bit more black, and I kind of ended up with a red color anyways. But it was pretty dark, so, you know. So I poured my black, quote-unquote black, mixture into my popsicle mold, but I only did it a third of the way up because remember we have two more colors that we're going to pour in here. And I'm trying to do it as cleanly as possible, so I'm using my finger. These popsicles are only meant to be eaten by me and my boyfriend, so, you know, maybe if you're making this for like a party or something, don't use your finger. But then I overfilled it, so I had to take some of the mixture out. And as you can see in the popsicle molds, it's kind of streaky along the sides. There's a lot of that mixture kind of going up the sides of the popsicle mold. You definitely don't want that because then when you pour in the other colors,
it's gonna look really weird and not very clean. So I decided I would use my finger to like clean it out. You can use like a damp cloth or a napkin or something. Again, if you're serving these to other people, I don't recommend using your fingers. So, you know, do as I say, not as I do. Then once you've done that, put it in the freezer so that it can set up and you can pour your other colors on top. Then I made the yellow part of the popsicle. So I added the pineapple into the blender along with my silk yogurt and about 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, about a tablespoon of sugar, and a tablespoon of lime juice, and blended it up. You may have to shake it a little to like get it all together. We do not waste food here, so I made absolutely sure that I got every single last drop of that silk yogurt and I put it in that mixture. And then I decided I would add another 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric to try and brighten up the yellow, along with a tablespoon of sugar to try and mask the turmeric taste, and that was a mistake. Now I'm pouring it on top about another 1/3 of the way up so that there would be a 1/3 portion of empty space left. You know what I mean? We've still got more color to add. And I tried to do this as cleanly as possible and clean up the sides just like I did before, and of course I overfilled it again. And then once I was done with this, I put it back in the freezer to set up again. And last but not least, it was time to make the red portion of our popsicle. So I picked out all of the red berries from my berry medley bag, the strawberries and the raspberries, added about 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and about 3 tablespoons of lime juice, along with a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of water, and blended that up. Then I decided that I would add a little bit of banana into it to try and make it a little bit creamier and to add a little bit more sweetness to it. And once that was all blended up, I went ahead and filled up my popsicle mold's remaining empty space with this red mixture. Again, I am using my fingers to help me out here, but I do not recommend that you use your fingers if you plan on giving this to other people. Once I was finished with that, I went ahead and popped the tops back onto my popsicles and put them back in the freezer to set up for a few hours. I decided to take all the leftover colored things from my popsicles and like blend it up into a smoothie, and it was crazy nasty. Do not do that. Do not recommend.
Okay, so as you can see, it has been several hours. It is now nighttime. It used to be daytime, now it is nighttime. And we're gonna try these out. They came out a little off color. I wanted the bottom to look more black, and I wanted the top to look more red. Came out more like purple and pink, but I think they're pretty close. They definitely look better than the cake pops.
Yes. Let's see if they taste better.
But we did try. We
This
did
one's a little
try.
funky, so it's...
Yeah, we did try to pop them out earlier, and it was like an obvious failure. So maybe now that they've frozen up, nope.
Okay, we have to like melt
What
around
the
here.
actual?
Melt around here. So I'm gonna grab these for a minute.
All right, let's try putting them under hot water. Oh my! How do you make popsicles?
Got it.
What? Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
What? Okay, like it looks better, but like does it taste?
I think that most things would be...
Ooh, I did it too!
Alright, 3,
Right.
2, 1, lick.
Interesting flavor combination.
I think it's good. Make good stuff.
Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. This little bottom part that I just nibbled, I think that's the best part.
I like the middle part.
Are you serious?
I grew up on frozen Go-Gurt, and that brings back some good memories to me.
Okay, so the middle part, I think I put too much turmeric, and it tastes like turmeric. So I think that next time I would rather it be less yellow and taste better than taste like this. But this part right here,
There's a lot of chocolate in that.
with the chia and everything, yeah.
Ah,
I like this one the best.
I think the chocolate's non-conducive to the rest of the food.
What is the best part out of it? Holy shit. I just like bit the whole thing. Did you want a popsicle? He doesn't want it. Okay, go. Go. Oh my god! They're so sour! Ooh. That was a mistake. You should have eaten it all together.
Oh, sour. So I can't do sour things? Oh my god, strawberries can be too sour for me.
These aren't bad. This one just needed way more sugar.
Sour. Oh god, strawberries are so sour. Alright, let's go sour round 2. Are you ready? You just eat it, bite it straight off.
That's all you. Alright, back in the freezer. Alright guys, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. It's free and it helps us out a lot. We hope that you really enjoy the Incredibles movie, and let us know if you try out these popsicles for yourself. Have a good one, guys. Bye.